Rebels! Bunch on me! Nasi lemak also want. Nasi lemak. Hey guys, it's Kate.
And Z. And other adventures. And we're on an 81-day van life road trip through the USA.
Correct.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get
Welcome to New Mexico!
Honestly, I don't think any Singaporean who has never been to America would say, hey, let's skip LA and NYC and go straight to New Mexico. But hey, this episode might just change your mind. Okay, no it won't, but it's good to know, right? We're making our way back to Utah in time for Christmas, so we're en route to New Mexico from our belly good time in Texas. Get it? New Mexico was initially colonized by Spain in the 1500s. Then it became part of Mexico in 1821. And when Mexico and America signed the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo in 1848, New Mexico was ceded to the US, officially ending the Mexican-American War. But New Mexico was only admitted as an American state in 1912. So to answer your burning question if New Mexico is in Mexico or America, the answer is, it's America.
What's in New Mexico?
The deepest limestone caves in the US.
Carlsbad Caverns.
Carlsbad Caverns is one of the best preserved cave complexes in the world, and it is available for public access. Okay, so they gave us two options. Do you want to take the elevator down, or do you want to hike down? It is steep and strenuous. And Zenas went for?
Hike down, steep and strenuous.
But we're definitely going to be taking the elevator back up because steep and strenuous downwards is less hard than steep and strenuous upwards. In the evenings, the bats will fly out of the cave there, and you can sit at this amphitheater and watch 300,000 bats leave the caverns. So, the descent. Ooh. That's a lot to descend. 75 stories? We can turn back now, you know. The cavern features more than 100 limestone caves, and Carlsbad is one of their primary caves, all known for their beautiful rock formations. Located in the Chihuahuan Desert and near the base of the Guadalupe Mountains, where American Indians used to live, Carlsbad's cultural resources represent a chronology of human use dating as far back as the prehistoric era. See those ladders? A group of explorers used a rope ladder to discover the depths of the lower cave in 1924. You dare not. I also don't dare, I'm Chi-wan. This is the big room chamber in Carlsbad. You can clearly see the natural rock formations with the stalagmites and stalactites. Stalagmites grow from the cave floor and usually have rounded or flattened tips. Meanwhile, stalactites are the ones that drip down from the cave ceiling. Notice these weird textures? Those are called popcorns. No, not the ones you can eat in the movie theaters, okay? Cave popcorn is common cave formation, and they come in these small knobby clusters resembling popcorn. These formations also extend from the floors and the ceilings. Did you know that visitors had to enter the cave via guano buckets in the past? This was way back before they built the stairs and trail pathways. I just cannot imagine how hard it would have been to discover this magnificent cave thoroughly without the passageways and the elevator.
Made it out.
So amazing.
How do I even describe that?
It's
so
hard.
Fantastic.
It's phantasmagorical.
1, 2, 3.
Phantasmagorical. I wish my eyes could catch like a wider angle of this whole gigantic space, because I want to see this and that and this and that, and I'm like giving myself a headache. Without this 81-day van life road trip, I think I would never have experienced a cavern.
That's true.
And one of the biggest caverns in the world too.
Have you ever been in the cave?
No.
Really? Like, this is the first time?
This is my first cave.
So I wanted to ask you, where are the bats? I was hoping to see some bats, but were there any bats?
There's definitely bats in the cave, but they're only in the upper portion of the cave. It's winter time right now, so there's not very many bats. They actually migrate down south to Mexico.
Oh, so cute.
So-
But if you do come here when it's not winter, remember to allocate extra time so you can watch 300,000 bats fly out of the caves in the evening.
Yeah, it must be awesome.
Oh my god. So this is the Osha trails. After we already discovered the most amazing bat caverns in New Mexico, we thought, hey, you know what? Since we gotta drive past this area anyway, we might as well go on a trail. A hike, I mean. And also discover a view like this. Damn.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
Okay, manage your expectations, people. Not all hikes are made equal, so don't expect Bryce Canyon or the phantasmagorical Carlsbad. But then again, that is the beauty of nature, is it not? It comes in so many forms, and realistically, people won't drive all the way to New Mexico to hike on Osha Trail. But it happens to be the best trail around the area, and one spontaneous decision later, here we are. Dude, we haven't even hiked 10 minutes and I'm already out of breath.
Yeah. I think we're at a higher elevation.
Oh, right. So the air is like thinner.
Yeah.
There's not as much oxygen.
Yep.
I just discovered what trail mix is for. It's literally mix for the trail.
It's in the name, yo.
No, I know, but like I don't know what trail. Singapore, we got trail. Singapore turn left got bak chor mee. 2 minutes this way got wonton mee. Down there in front got fair price finest.
Bruh.
You don't need to bring trail mix, you won't die.
When you're on the trail hiking, you need something that is compact, has a lot of calories, tastes good, keeps you going, gives you a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly.
That's where sacrificial offerings were made. Still think this is a good idea?
Up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down,
Thank you, Ben, from
I will
Ohio.
keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind.
So now that that's done, I'm gonna be honest with you, that wasn't like the most amazing. I think we're spoiled because we started with the West Coast and that was like the best thing.
And amazing hikes.
Amazing hikes. But we did get our steps in, like 7,000 steps in total, which is good because we plan to eat a lot more on this trip. Alright, Z, what's next?
We are going to
White Sands! Okay, so Google says there is a population of 1,246 people in White Sands. That is a very, very small, widespread town.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is the White Sands Visitor Center Dune area. Like every national park, you have to drive in like a couple miles first. What is this?
This is our national park pass. Well, we bought this for $80 and it gives us entrance to any national park in the nation.
It is gypsum from an ancient sea. Ooh. When the Permian Sea retreated millions of years ago and left behind deep layers of gypsum. Mountains rose and carried the gypsum high. Later, water from melting glaciers dissolved the mineral and it returned to the basin. Today, rain and snow continue the process. Holy cow! It is literally white. It's so white it looks like snow. I am already mind blown. The drive into the White Sands trailhead is mind blowing. Okay, so the internet suggests for us to not wear shoes. We're not sure.
Oh,
But
we could start out wearing shoes and then we can come back.
but
and
then
change.
if we did come back and bring sand all over, that would suck, wouldn't it?
I mean, that's also true.
One eternity later.
Alright then. Ew. Oh dude, it's actually cold. Okay. Alright. Oh dude, it's great! It's cold sand.
feels so wrong.
It's so great. It actually feels a little bit less like sand and a little bit more like salt.
Yeah.
Like we're standing in salt. Always wear a hat. Hey, maybe we shouldn't hike the whole thing. What do you think?
Yeah, let's not do a hike the whole thing.
But yeah, this is basically what you see. Oh my god. We'll get some sights and then we'll get back to the van, okay?
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like. About you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like. About you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you.
So there's these little craters all over the place, and I think these are all from little rain droplets that have fallen.
That makes sense actually.
And obviously not much rain falls here, but it was pretty cool.
But I can see how it's hard because you're walking on sand, and when you're walking uphill on sand, you're always like it's almost like 2 steps forward, one step back.
Yeah, for sure.
You take a lot longer and a lot more effort to get up because it's not flat ground, it's not solid ground.
And we run. That is not running, excuse me. Excuse me.
You've never been to theater school, okay? This is running, but at number 3 speed.
Okay, can you run at like 1? Oh, 10?
Because he's about to do something crazy. Go! Do not bring sand into the van, I tell ya. Back to the van. How's that, getting that sand off coming along?
I mean, it's better than most beaches. The other nice thing is there's no water, so it's dry-ish.
Yeah.
You know, so it comes off nicely.
Yeah.
It is truly a magical place.
You think the sand is gonna be like a very light yellow. You know, like sandy color, but a very light version of that. But that is not at all.
It is truly white sand.
It's white sand. I cannot even describe it any better than just the fact that it's white sand. Van life has truly opened up new opportunities in traveling because without this road trip, we wouldn't have been able to drive through places we don't usually think to visit. You know, the snow-white cold sand dunes, the 5th largest cave, and including the not-so-amazing Osha Trail. I mean, it was a pretty good hike on its own, but we've definitely seen better for sure. We've experienced so much in such a short time, and this makes it easier for us to recommend you the best hiking spots on your next trip to the US. So remember to subscribe to my channel and live vicariously through our videos, because we really want to make it ultra easy for you to say, I am doing van life on my next trip to the USA. Don't miss our next episode where we will be heading to Arizona. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Arizona. I wonder what people out in the Wild West eat for lunch. Shrimp enchiladas with rice and beans, y'all.
If you're ever in Arizona, you have to look for mi casa.
In there, waiting, watching the gallows and their fate.
Such an impactful thing to
Yeah.
watch.
You're the only vehicle left now.
Hello, man.